Hi there, Luke here. In this video, we'll go through how you can start optimizing your A/B funnels. So how you can identify which one's performing better and make some small modification to potentially improve those conversions. And so I'm going to do a live demonstration today with one of the pages that we built, and we've been driving some traffic exchange traffic, so lots of numbers coming across the funnel to try and start to identify which page was performing best. And you can see that you can toggle between different dates for the funnel. So if you've made a change a week ago, you can start to see, okay, which one's performing better. If you made another change just yesterday, you can see, okay, which one's performing better. And you can start to see now that Capture Page A is actually outperforming Capture Page B since a change that I made a few days back. You can see it's outperforming. Now, let me just explain the change that I made. So I have the two pages right here, and you can see this is version B, and I've got version A. Now, a couple of days ago, I added this video. So there was no video on this page, and once that loads up, you'll see it's just a short video introduction that explains the free funnel offer that people can get. You can see as it's playing now. Unfortunately, it won't turn off while it's in the system. But you can see very similar page. The only difference is now having this video. So if we come back to, I'll just come here so that quiet, and we come here and you can see again that we know now that the landing page A is outperforming landing page B quite significantly. Once we get this back up into another 10,000 people, that's a huge difference, right? That's a lot of people. And so we know that that video is it's the determining factor, because that's the major difference between landing page A and landing page B. So what I'm going to do is so now you can identify that. You start to think, all right, now I know that landing page A is better. What you can do is if there was a element on landing page A that was the difference, which we know is the video, but maybe it was a different headline, maybe it was a different image, maybe it was a different background color or something like that. But if it's an element on the page like a video, simply click on it and then copy it. That will add it up here into your copied elements, and then come to your other version that you're trying to improve, and you can drag that in somewhere. So now you can build it so that we're going to make a slightly different modification. So I'm going to drag it into this column here. So this time, what we're going to have is essentially we're going to have a small video, the same title, a small video, but now we have the registration page right here on the right. So you can see that this, it's a small modification, but it could actually make a big difference. Just see if I can drag this out a little bit, make it a bit bigger. Something a little bit more like that, I think. And I'm going to leave the rest in as it is, but I might just space it down slightly. No, I'm going to bring that back up. And so now you can see that what we've got is very similar. So I'll save those changes. I've brought in the element that I know was the difference, and we'll go back to version A. So now we've got a big video with the sign up form underneath it, and we've got the small video with the sign up form on the right. And so now we can reassess. So after a few days of driving more traffic to this funnel, we can start to see, so we know that as of today, version A was definitely outperforming. And now let's see what happens tomorrow. So tomorrow we click on today again, and it'll show the statistics of the funnels over the last day, and we can see, okay, has B improved. And basically I find this to be a lot of fun. You can continue to do this over and over and over again, basically improving, optimizing, tweaking. So if we start to see, okay, look, it's version B now that's performing better, then we know that this format is more powerful. So what we can do is either copy some elements across, or let me just show you. If we come back to the funnels, I'm just going to click on email confirmed so that the video isn't playing in the background. But if we come back to the statistics here, so if we click on the A/B test, you can see this is how many visitors we've had. I've set a threshold here that will automatically select the correct visitor after 20,000. But I'm actually going to widen that as further because I don't actually want that to occur. So I don't want it to automatically select because I'm going to continue to optimize and check the statistics as we go. And of course, depending on the traffic, oh, that's too much for it, sorry. So we'll just go to 40. Save that. So depending on your traffic, I mean, if you're just promoting on Facebook, this might be very small numbers, 50, 100, 200. But if you're using Traffic Exchange, you'll understand that you get thousands and thousands of views. So that will significantly change the figure that you see here. But for the traffic that we're using, I need to set this pretty wide so that it doesn't automatically select that winner, and then I can manually select the winner when I choose. So if you have two very different looking pages, so you can see I just copied the video from A to B, but if you have two very different looking pages, what you can do is you come to the little cog above the A/B test, click on manually, and then select the page you want to keep. Okay, but what that will do is it will remove the other page. So it will actually delete the other page. So if you had an underperforming page with a design that you no longer want to keep, then you simply manually select the winner. Okay, so we know version A was better, so we select that. It will delete version B, and then you can come back, duplicate the funnel step just like you normally would. Start an A/B test. It will you can duplicate the step like this. Okay, and then that will basically load the better performing one, and then you can make that small modification to that as well. So that's just a little bit of, I guess, some insight into how you can continuously modify and optimize your pages to make something that really, really converts. Because now I know that this page, that video, was creating far higher conversion rate. Okay, when we talk about big numbers that this will be at in the next couple of days, we'll push another 10,000 views to it. That's a huge difference. Okay, over 1% difference is really, really big numbers when that flows down into actually earning commissions or making sales. And so it's something that you really want to pay attention to. I find it really fun anyway, okay, because you get to look at these differences, you get to see what's really working in your business, and it's for me, it's very, very interesting. So make sure you get in here, have a play around with that. Like I said, that's just a more in-depth look into how I edit and modify my A/B tests as on the run. So as things are progressing, I drive traffic, I monitor the results, I make the changes accordingly, and I continue to do that over and over and over again. Okay, that's it for this video. Luke here, and I'll see you in the next video.